Hi, kindergartners. Okay, for math today, we are going to be practicing a new adding strategy. So over the last couple weeks, we've been learning about adding. You know what that is. That means put together. We were doing part, put together, whole new number, bigger number. And we've learned a couple different strategies already. We've learned to use counters as an adding strategy. We used our circle counters. We used our erasers. We've used our cubes before. Anything can be a counter. Then last week, we learned our part, whole strategy. So that's on the back here. We learned this strategy last week. Part, put together, whole new number. So that's a second strategy. And this week, we're going to learn to use a really fun strategy, which is I can use a picture. So now we're going to draw pictures to solve our math problem for adding. So now it's going to be our third strategy we're learning. So today, you're going to need your adding mat. You're going to need your bag of dominoes from your toolbox. Don't dump them out. Just leave them in the bag, just like that. I'm going to give you directions. And grab your whiteboard marker. Okay, so press pause if you need to. Grab your materials, and then come on back. We're going to do a problem together, and then I'm going to tell you what the directions will be for you to practice on your own. Okay, so here is my mat. I don't have an adding equation yet. That's where our dominoes are going to come in. So I am going to pull a domino for us to practice together. So I'm going to practice this domino. I just picked one. I didn't look. I just picked it out. So I see that there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side. And then on the other side, I see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I see 4 and 6. So one side is going to be our first part. So how many was that again?
4.
That was 4. Okay, so I'm going to write 4 on my first box. See, first box. So I'm going to write number 4 here and on my math language. And then I'm going to look at my domino and look at the other part. That is, what do we call it? That was 6. All right, so I'm going to put 6 in the second part for my adding equation and for my math language. Okay, I now have my equation. You guys want to read it with me? 4 plus 6 equals, or math language, 4 and 6 makes, Okay. We're not going to use counters. We're not going to turn it over and use our part, whole mat strategy. We are going to draw pictures. Now remember, in class, we learned a very important rule, which is if we're doing pictures and it's math time, it's a quick sketch. We don't want you to spend all your time drawing with beautiful detail like you do on your 5-star pictures in reading and in writing. In math, it's a quick sketch. So I need to think to myself, I'm going to draw a picture. I need 4. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw 4 quick flowers. I can draw a quick flower, quick sketch of a flower. So I'm going to do that here. I'm just going to go like this. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And there's 4. So that's my first group. Now, how many was in my second group? 6. So now I'm going to do plus, and I got to do 6 of something else. And I have to do a quick sketch. I'm going to do 6 hearts because they have to look different. That's a big thing. They still have to look different. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was fast.
Yeah, that's the thing. A quick sketch is quick, especially in math. So I have 4 and 6. Now I have to put them together.
You can't.
Now, can you move your flowers over here?
No.
Can you move your hearts over there?
No.
Can you organize them?
No.
No. So I'm going to show you very important, just like we did in class, the way you show that you're adding your pictures together is by circling the whole new number and making sure that you have your plus sign in there. And then you can go back and use a counting strategy. And so I make sure I don't lose one. I'm going to actually count and check when I go back to see. So you guys ready? Count with me. I got my flowers. That's a picture. I have my hearts. That's a picture. I use my plus sign. I put a circle around the whole new number. And now I'm ready to go back and count how many that was altogether. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That equals 10. That's a 1 and a 0, a 1 and a 0. So now I'm going to read my equation. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Now in my math language, 4 and 6 makes 10. So now I've done using pictures as my adding strategy. So today, what your job is going to be is I want you to do the same thing, but I want you to draw 3 more dominoes. So draw another domino and use pictures to solve it. Then when you're done with that problem, I want you to pick another domino. Do your pictures, quick sketch. Use that as your adding strategy. And then do 1 more. Remember, looking at each side of your domino to know your 2 parts. So all together, you're going to do 3 problems on your own today. 3 dominoes.
Whatever dominoes you pick.
Whatever dominoes you pick, you just pull them out, draw your pictures. Quick sketch. And remember, what we want you to do is take a picture of one of the problems that you do before you erase all your beautiful pictures and all your beautiful work and the number sentence and your adding sign and you circled the whole group. Before you erase it, take a picture of one of them and upload it to Seesaw so that we can see your hard work of you using pictures to solve your adding problem. So we just did 1 together. You're going to do 3 more problems now on your own. Remember, drawing your pictures, they have to look different and they have to be a quick sketch. When you're done, please make sure your dominoes get back in this bag. You Velcro it shut. If your mom or your grown-up had you put it in another Ziploc bag to keep it extra safe, that's fine. But please make sure they all get back in there and your tools get put away. We can't wait to see your adding using pictures on Seesaw.